Welcome back, guys. So in this video, I wanted to touch base on one important thing to understand if you are struggling to sell your packages and really just struggling to sell in general. You have to understand it's always important to put yourself in your client's shoes. Try to be on the end of, the consumer rather than the person selling. Try to really understand, if you was in the client's shoes, would this tick all the boxes for you to make that decision to move forward? Let's say if you are selling courses of a treatment or packages where it's, anywhere from 5, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 upwards, you have to understand it has to make a logical sense as well as emotional sense. What I mean by this is, for instance, when you're going to buy something, let's say if it's above, a few £100s, the emotion attached to the amount of money you're going to be parting with is going to be a lot more intense than if it's, let's say, under £100 or dollars, where you're signing up for gym where it's probably like, £40 a month, $40, $50 a month. It's kind of a no-brainer. You're not really going to really see the impact that amount of money is going to have on your bank balance when it leaves it. Whereas let's say if it's, 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000, now it's a bit more of an emotional decision, because now a substantial amount of your money is going to be leaving your account, especially if, you don't really have a lot of money in the account. So you have to understand, first, place yourself in the client's shoes. Does this make sense? And also, a really important hack that I always say, especially if you are trying to sell high ticket or high end packages or courses that, really big investment, you have to make sure that you are not just selling the course or the package based on the price, you're selling the value. People buy based on value. If the value exceeds the amount that they're going to pay for, it then becomes a no-brainer. Hence why when you are seeing tons of deals going on, bundles, packages, once you start to see the value and how much you're actually getting for the price, it then becomes a no-brainer. It's a lot easier decision to make. You are more confident going into actually spending that money because you feel like you're getting more than your money's worth. So yes, of course you're going to want to part with that, especially if there's a limited time offer tied to it, maybe some exclusivity, maybe a few things thrown in, maybe extra treatments, maybe when they're going for a package, let's say if it was body contouring or body sculpting, where they're going for a package of 6 or 8 that may cost 2,000, but you're also throwing in a few sessions where it's a few facial treatments as well as some additional stuff thrown into the mix of that. It then becomes a no-brainer because value has been added to it, and now where the package is probably 2,000, it now is probably worth 4,500, where of course it makes sense then parting with that. So always take that into consideration the next time you are packaging your packages and presenting that to your clients, because people buy the value of things, not the price. So like I says, if a bag, let's say a Louis Vuitton bag versus a low budget £50 or $50 bag, if you've got a Louis Vuitton bag that's $950 and the £50 or the $50 bag, well, they're obviously going to buy the value, the quality. There's something that causes them to feel like, well, I'm getting my money's worth. It's the experiences. There's a lot tied behind it. And it kind of is the same when it comes to the treatments you are going to be selling. It's heavily linked with that. So take that into consideration. I would love to know your thoughts below just on what we've gone over, and if that resonates with you. So I look forward to that. Another episode. Take care.